Good morning, everyone. It's Alicia Hurt here, your servant leader, and I am here with another webinar coming live from the Women's Wellness Center here in Bainbridge, Georgia, 310 South Scott Street. And today we are talking on the topic of what is Yoni steaming? What is Yoni steaming? And so once you've come in, you have conquered your fear or apprehension pertaining to Yoni steaming. You think about, well, what's next? Alicia has told me all these great things about how Yoni steaming will benefit me. But now I need to know what's next. How do I ensure it's working? How do I maintain? How do I navigate after a Yoni steam? And so this session is dedicated to answer those questions. And if I do not answer your particular question, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or one of our teammates. The number here is 229-939-3240. You can also send us an email at info@icmybaby.org. We are here to support you in navigating your journey. And please don't hesitate to ask all of your questions. We do not judge. We are here as a solution. I'm going to also place in the chat our handles so that way you can keep connected with us and check out all of our previous classes. They're always on our YouTube channel under classes and seminars and sessions. So we're going to dive right in. Again, I'm Alicia Hurt, the Executive Director. So we're embracing your healing journey, navigating post-Yoni steaming and beyond. So I want to welcome you to your next chapter. You've had your Yoni steam session. You wore your gown. You were in the room. You had a nice vibe going on. You maybe went by yourself, had your session, or you were there with your girlfriends. You got steam. You did your affirmation or your prayer. And you've done your steam and you're going home, and we're telling you drink plenty of water. We're telling you to continue to pray and manifest. We're telling you to journal. That is what this presentation is about, those next steps after you exit out the Yoni steam room. And we're like, see you later. So first, we want to congratulate you on completing your first Yoni steam session. It is a sacred step towards holistic wellness. This journey is about more than physical healing. It's about reconnecting with your inner self and embracing your feminine power, So let's explore how to continue nurturing your body, your mind, and spirit between sessions. So immediate aftercare, as soon as you finish with us, these are the things that we're going to tell you to do when you go home immediately. Hydration is key. Drinking plenty of water to support the detoxification process. Drink, drink, drink. You want to make sure that you rest and you reflect. You want to allow your body to reset and avoid strenuous activities for at least 24 hours. You want to have emotional awareness, because what the Yoni steaming is doing, it is releasing. It is helping to break up things. And if you've gone through trauma, if you had some issues or concerns with the previous partner, if you have some ailments and things you're dealing with, it is going to tap into your hormones. And we want you to have emotional awareness. You want to be mindful of any emotions that surface, because it's natural for steaming to release stored feelings. You want to journal. We have plenty of journals. We have a few here on hand right behind me, but you want to journal. Get a piece of paper, or you can use your phone. I've told you before, and do voice notes. That's journaling as well on the go. And you want to document your physical sensations. What do you feel? Your emotions and any insights gained during or after the session. And then you want to understand your healing process. And here's why. Our program, and I know I'm jumping ahead, but the Yoni steaming is the starting point. Meaning, if you come to us, you have some concern, you maybe just want self-care, but that's the starting point of our program. And so with journaling, really tapping into your emotions, doing your work and really being aware of, wait, something's shifting and changing, that will lead us into the second phase of our programming here at I See My Baby. So you want to understand the healing process. What's really going on with me? You may experience changes in your menstrual cycle, which is great. So I've shared that before. With me, I do it a week before and then a week after because it helps with my cramps. I have little to no cramps. I love that. Don't want to be in pain. I don't want to pop Tylenol and different pain medications. And my flow is different. Even the color of my menstruation is different when I steam. You may see changes in your discharge. You may have mild cramping because it's clearing out, it's detoxing your uterine area. It may be signs that your body is releasing and rebalancing. Also, your emotional release. You may have feelings such as sadness, you may cry, you may feel angry, you may have joy, you may emerge some joy, just like, oh, where's this coming from? Like, oh my God, I feel good. I feel joy. Right? You may acknowledge, and you need to acknowledge them without judgment. So you don't say, oh my God, I'm crying. This don't make no sense. Like, girl, you so weak. No. No judgment. Just embrace the emotions that are releasing because it is an effect of your healing process through Yoni steaming. Also, your spiritual awakening. Many women report a deeper connection to their intuition and inner wisdom following regular steaming practices. And as you continuously do it, like I've told you before, it's safe to do it once a week. For general maintenance, once a month. And you'll just start to see yourself waking up, just feeling different, you tapping into yourself differently. I was able to say this month, my cycle is truly coming. I was able to text my husband, she's coming. Um, and, and it was different for me because my sign used to be cramps or feeling cramps coming and the mood shift, but you have a different intuition. And it's like, okay, she's coming. It's about that time. And instead of the argument being on something trivial, there's no argument because I know what's going on with me. So I can alert my husband, right? I have that intuition. So, and he kind of tread lightly and we kind of, we got through it. It wasn't like on these TikToks, so you throwing something, then the next week it's like, I love you, because it's our emotions, our hormones. You're able to tap into those things more and understand your body more when you do the steaming. It just awakens your intuition and your inner wisdom. You're able to articulate well. Like we said, with your feelings, you'll start to feel those different emotions where some women, it may be very hard for them. I remember our last retreat in Jamaica, the Women's Wellness Center brought over some young ladies, and one of the young ladies said, I didn't know water could come from my heart, my eyes, because she has been holding and harboring so much. But we were able to work with her and to help her to move through what she's feeling and tap into that. Well, Yoni steaming does that for you as well. So it may feel different. You may feel weird. It's like, what is going on? No judgment. It's a part of the healing process. So navigating in between sessions. So meaning you see me this month and you're waiting until next month to see me again. What do I do? Well, you want to establish a routine. Incorporate daily practices such as meditation, gentle yoga. We do yoga every Monday here from 6 to 7 p.m. So that can help you in between your Yoni steaming sessions. Also, if you do some nature walks, right here in Bainbridge, the boat basin is really nice. You can walk that trail and it'll help you to maintain your balance. If you don't want to leave the house, you're like, it's too hot, walk up and down your steps, walk up and down your steps. I have at my home office a little bike underneath the desk and you can pedal and it helps. It helps. It really helps you to set a routine, get some type of practice going. Also having mindful nutrition. So making sure you're consuming nutritious foods that support hormone balance and overall well-being. Because if you eat food, more fatty foods, fast foods, your hormone levels, they shift. Well, they're already all kind of hormones in the food. So we didn't even go there. But it is also triggering your imbalance in your hormones and your well-being, your mood shift. Also, continue journaling. Do not stop writing. Continue to write, continue to write. Regularly write down your thoughts, your dreams, any shifts you notice in your body or your emotions, and you pick your time. For me, it's at night because I'm not a morning person. So I'm always rushing in the morning because I don't want to get up. But at night, everyone is sleeping. That's my time where I can meditate, watch TV, relax, have time for myself. I can think clearly. That is when I would journal. So figure it out. What is your time? And write those things down, your thoughts, your dreams. And like I said, anything that you notice that's different, because then we can talk about it during your sessions. So your sessions, what I just alluded to, would be your coaching program. So in addition to steaming, as we're awakening things, releasing things, and you're like, oh my God, what'd you do to me? We'll talk about it during your holistic coaching program. As I have told you guys in the past, I am a certified coach, and I specialize in holistic coaching. And so it goes right along with the Yoni steaming program. And so what we do is we customize a plan for you. We tailor a program that combines Yoni steaming with your life coaching, and it focuses on your unique needs and your goals. Everyone is different. So if you're coming to me because you're going through infertility, battling depression, have a lack of faith, which are our core opportunities that we support with, your journey and coaching program will look different than someone that's saying, Alicia, I want to birth my business, or I want to tell my story. I want to write my book and really help others in whatever area that may be. Your program will look different. Alicia, I'm going through a divorce or a tough breakup. Alicia, I'm going through trauma. Alicia, I'm going through depression. Those programs will look different, but they all will include the Yoni steaming with it. So we also provide you tools for growth, which are our devotionals. We recommend, and then and when you utilize that, again, it depends on your schedule, what works for you. We also give you daily readings to inspire you and to guide your spiritual journey. One journal in particular, and I use this a lot with my virtual clients or those that want somewhat of a hands-off approach. It has a QR code, very unique, and I'm walking with you, even though you're not physically with me or connecting with me on a daily basis. You are through this journal, and it helps you to overcome. So that's just one example of the tools that we provide you to help you to grow. Again, journaling, we give you structured prompts to help deepen your self-relaxation and reflection. And then we have practical discussions with you. We schedule your one-on-one sessions, and it helps to address your challenges and celebrate your progress. Trauma recovery. So I alluded to that during the steaming of if you're releasing trauma and you're going through things, well, we have support areas that we can help you with that, like techniques to help heal from past wounds and build resilience. Also, stress management. We provide strategies to reduce anxiety and promote relaxation. We also provide depression support. And we have a holistic approach to uplift moods and to foster hope. And these are some critical subjects. We're giving examples, but this isn't the end of it. If you have something outside of this, we can still support you in that. And it's not just myself as a coach. We have several other coaches on the team. And so if it's an area that I am not confident in, I will refer you to someone else on the team so they can take on your case and support you holistically. Also with fertility enhancement, we have practices to prepare your womb for conception. We have different herbal blends that we recommend. And then also the vision realization, we help with the guidance to manifest your personal dreams and your life goals. As you can see on my shirt, these are the three things that we always tap into, which is to envision, to manifest, and to believe. And that was the core of how I was able to overcome my infertility journey, and now being able to talk to you from the other side. So we have 3 clients here that we want to give and share just some snippets overall, nothing intricate, but some success stories. So one client has been able to overcome chronic stress and rediscover joy through combined steaming and coaching, meaning client was able to come in once a month. Generally, we do 6-month programs. If you have something that is more deeply rooted that we need to work towards, we can extend it to the 9 or the 12-month mark. But this client in particular had chronic stress, and really that chronic stress was because of some trauma that was from the childhood that continued to linger on and show itself up in ailments within her body and in her mind. And through using this Yoni steaming and also the monthly coaching, we've been able to have her graduate, and she still comes for her maintenance with her Yoni steaming and book sessions as needed. Client B navigated the fertility challenges and embrace motherhood with the support of our program. And what that looks like is you Yoni steam up until you start to work on the actual conception process, meaning when you're pregnant, you do not steam. The steaming portion of the program will stop, and then we continue the coaching alongside you as a doula as well. And so hopefully it's making sense now, the programs that we offer at I See My Baby, because they all link and go hand in hand. So once we're able to help you with the fertility piece, we're still alongside you with the doula portion of it and still layering it with the coaching. And then once you have the baby, guess what happens? The doula then goes to postpartum. We continue the coaching. I only have 2 hands, y'all. But then on the other end, we start back up the Yoni steaming once your doctor releases you. So that way we continue your hormones staying in balance. We tighten up your uterine wall, and we help support you in navigating now life. What does it look like as a baby with a baby, right? So you still have your steaming and you still have your coaching, and then the doula will drop off as far as the postpartum once you're up and running and getting going. Client C transformed past trauma into empowerment and leading to fulfilling personal and professional life. And so this client was able to work through the trauma that she had, but then pay it forward and put her story in a book to help other women and to help them understand that you're not alone, right? And we helped her to birth that book, and she was able to utilize our program. And this particular client was a virtual client. So the Yoni steaming was that at home, not actually physically coming to the wellness center. And then she's able to lead now a more fulfilled personal and professional life. And we continue to coach, because once you have that book, as you can see from my journey, I thought that was it, but that was the beginning of my life work and my purpose to now propel it into speaking engagement, coaching, and really walking in her divine purpose. So those are just 3 case studies that I'm sharing with you, success stories of how they've been able to navigate and utilize our program. One other part I want to add to that is, with every program, we do have an end of the year mark where we do our annual retreat, and you're able to continue your work, but then prepare yourself for the upcoming year and what that looks like. And you're stepping away, meaning you're retreating, you're stepping away, similar to what Jesus did. He had to step away and say, I need time. I need time with me and God. I need to rest. That's what we do at the retreat. And we really tap in. We bring professionals, coaches, dynamic speakers to pour into you, to support you. And they come from various walks of life. They have their own expertise. And we're able to pour into one another, give you more tools, more ammunition, load your gun, so that you're ready to do life when you get back on that plane and go back to your various homes and destinations. And so based on what we've talked about today, if you are interested in understanding more about what we offer at I See My Baby, specifically at the Wellness Center, please reach out to us and give us a call. Just know that the Yoni steaming is just the start, that we also add to that with our coaching and support services. Remember that consistency is definitely crucial, that you need to have regular sessions to amplify benefits and support sustained healing, meaning not just coming 1 month, skipping the next, and then coming the next month. Prioritize it, just like you prioritize anything else, getting your eyebrows done, getting your hair done, right? Going to the doctor to get your vision checked, going to get your heart checked, right? Those things, you just make sure you do those routines. You know, you need to go at a certain amount of time. Oh, it's time for a fill-in, time to get my manicure, my pedicure. It's the same thing. You want to be consistent because your mental health, your physical health, it all aligns. And Yoni steaming is a part of that. And just know that we do have flexible scheduling here, that we offer various time slots to accommodate your lifestyle. In the links that I put in the chat is the link to schedule. So you can do a walk-in or you can schedule. We're here generally from 9 to 2:30, Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, we go by appointment only. So if there are no appointments, then we will not be here. So schedule your time. Again, allot an hour, because we give a buffer 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after for you to get dressed, get yourself together, and for us to have any type of consultation that your heart's desire. Sometimes you may feel that you need a session right after Yoni steaming. So we're here to support you in that. And you can reach out to us. You can call us at 229-939-3240. You can email us at info@iseemybaby.org. You can also visit us on the web at iseemybaby.org, or go to our YouTube channel. We have so much information there for you. We walk you through the steaming process. We give you so much information about the different herbal blends, what to expect, and this recording will be there this afternoon as well. I hope that this gave you some type of clarity on how our programs align and go full circle. And Mr. Reeves, he supports the men. So the men, of course, they don't do the Yoni steaming, but they do provide the coaching, they provide the support, and the educational component, both carnal and spiritual education, to really help to uplift and boost the men. And we are comparing now and helping you understand how we are introducing our holistic coaching and wellness program and how they align. So remember, your journey includes the monthly guided Yoni steam sessions, which again, you can do them virtual, which you'll have your kit at home, or in person here at the Women's Wellness Center in Bainbridge, Georgia. You receive herbal steam blends that are curated for your particular needs. So if you say, hey, Alicia, I am really stuck. I cannot think clearly. I am not being able to produce. We have a creative blend, that we can provide to you. You may say, Alicia, I just want to have a baby. I want to be fruitful and multiply. We have that for you. Say, Alicia, I just want general maintenance. Alicia, I'm going through hot flashes. And we curate a blend for you that way. We also provide that one-on-one holistic coaching in this program with myself or someone on our team. We have the emotional support, and we have the literacy, the body literacy for you, and the spiritual alignment tools that can help you in navigating your journey above and beyond seeing us here, but in between those visits. And we integrate cycles, we integrate nutrition and rituals into daily life, and things that you can do if you have a busy schedule, you don't have much time, and you're trying to figure it out. We can put together a program for you And it is designed for moms, entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, educators, and women in transition. So if you're going through something, you're in transition, we can support you no matter your walk. Your womb deserves this. Again, your womb deserves this. So we want you to remember, healing is not linear. It's a personal and evolving process. So because you get a Yoni steam today, don't think that you're going to be fixed completely whole tomorrow. It's a process. And we're here to support you every step of the way. We provide the tools and the guidance needed to thrive. Let's continue this journey together. I am here for you. I am here. I show up. I ping you, get the notifications. I'm here. I'm just waiting for you to say yes to your mental and your physical well-being and health. Everyone has dreams. Everyone has desires, but you may need some help. You may be stuck. You may be stuck. And it may be something simple like what my shirt says, got faith, helping to build your faith. But we're here for you. We're honoring your path to wholeness and empowerment. And I want you to remember this, that womb work is soul work. The more you heal, the more you help the world heal. Because remember, we're not going through this just for ourselves. No, okay? God gives you that test and that testimony comes out of it to then say, hey, I'm going to pay it forward for someone else, right? In Jesus' name. But you got to do your work first. You got to do your womb work, right? In order to get your soul right. And you are worthy of the sacred space. You are not too busy. Say, I am not too busy. I am not too busy. I can work this into my schedule. You are not too late, no matter your age. You can do this. This is for you. And you are right on time. This is the time that's allotted for you. This is when God said, yep, she's ready. It's time. Let's do it. So here is our information again. I see my baby. We are here to support you. We also have listed on here all of the various programs that we offer you. Massage, again, our wellness programs and classes, our healing retreats. We have a local one coming up in August. We have our couples retreat. It's sold out for June, but the Love Camp does offer other ones throughout this year, so you can check them out or contact me, and then we can figure out which one is the best for you. We do have retreats that we're planning specifically for men, so stay tuned for that information. We have doula services again, online resources, so many. Again, the Yoni steaming, and then what we recently added was the physical nutrient meal support services through our food program. So check us out. We have some great things going and coming up along the way. So just subscribe so that way you don't miss out on anything. You all have a wonderful day on purpose. Love you guys. Bye.